What it do? What it do? It's your boy BX Brother 718 underscore TV live with NBA 2K19. SSBA My League Online Season 6. Got my Minnesota Timberwolves going into San Antonio to take on the Spurs. Came off a good victory versus Fitz and his Raptors. So hopefully we can build off on that. I got my tunes going right now. My son Neek Bucks.
Welcome.
Ooh, this connection seems horrible right now.
Sports fans, thanks for joining.
Oh, yeah. I think you know. Yeah.
Joining us, it's the NBA on 2K
Did you
Sports.
let you know?
Alongside Greg Anthony and
Yeah.
Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Western Conference battles, always fun. This time it's the San Antonio Spurs intent on protecting home court. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Pass to Aldridge. Here's Caboclo, defended by Towns. Here's Valanciunas. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Smitty tonight, something we don't get to see much of these days. Two grinded out half-court offenses.
Yeah, you know this word pace, Kevin. Everybody wants to have this pace where you get up more shots, analytics. Well, that's why I love the finals and the conference finals. Two teams, they know each other, and then at the end of the game, you got to execute. They know your plays, you know their tendencies. It comes down to old school basketball when you start to get to that fourth quarter, and especially games 6 and 7.
Excellent point. Now here's Smart. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Caboclo. Trying his luck deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
And here's Wiggins. Back to Teague. Pass to Covington. Shot clock at 5. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates and doesn't force shots.
Now here's Smart. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. To the inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal.
Yeah.
How about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
The fader. And it's good off the back rim and in.
The mid-range game of Aldridge. So advanced, so well polished.
3-on-3. Outside, Smart. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. A shot, no good.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And stolen by Aldridge. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Nice shot by Smart. Minnesota trails by 5. Outside, Towns. Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Karl Anthony Towns, one of the most prolific three-point shooters in the league. At least top 3 amongst all 7-footers. And his three-point percentage elite as well.
Yo, what's good, baby boy? 420 every day, huh?
He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Here's Aldridge. Back to Smart. Clock at 6. Here's Valanciunas. And it's off from three-point range. And Towns said he'd emulate Kevin Durant as a kid playing on the perimeter at Kentucky. Cal made him play inside, work in the post, and use his size.
So going back to his roots with his three-point shooting, the association experiencing a three-point renaissance, and he really does fit the mold.
Now Smart after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to Caboclo. Valanciunas with the ball. Defended by Covington. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Bell.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
The kick out to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Wiggins inside.
Do it to the wrong person too, man.
With the clock
I like that. Hate when they do that.
And Towns throws it down.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
You know what? When you don't box him out, he will burn you for it. He threw that putback down with authority.
And that basket is in from Caboclo. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 4. Pass to Towns. Back to Teague. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And already a leader at such a young age. Towns' teammates look to him to anchor them on both ends, and he has not disappointed.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Out to the right wing. Here's Caboclo. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Towns wide open. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Valanciunas inside. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pass to Wiggins. Stolen by Smart. And here we go. Beyond the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Teague. No points in the game yet for him. To the middle. Bell's shot is good.
And this is where Bell likes to operate. Comfortable
Yeah,
inside.
Drew.
Knows he can get it done.
Thank
from there.
you. Have a late night.
Over to the left wing.
Big time.
He tries for three.
Big time.
That shot off the mark. And Minnesota will come the other way. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
No.
Oh, throws
I
the
think
D
that's
little
so,
shoulder
yeah.
on that one, and then straight to the 10.
I think so.
Back to Smart.
So.
And a wide open look for Valanciunas. Drains the 19-footer. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Valanciunas had his hands up and ready on that catch and shoot. He wanted it.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. No good on the triple. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Valanciunas.
Let you know.
Three from Bertans. And the three ball is good.
Valanciunas is a very solid passer at his position. Knows how to find the open man.
Wiggins outside. And Wiggins throws it down.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Yeah.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Rozier. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside, Towns. There's the three. Bryant with the rebound. And the Spurs with possession. Trailing by 2. And the basket by Rozier.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Layman. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
Yeah.
Some people see Popovich as uncompromising. He can be that way. But working things out with LaMarcus Aldridge last year, just another great coaching achievement.
Thanks, God.
Now, here's Rozier. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. The shot off that time.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
5 on the clock. Towns.
Oh, yeah.
That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%. And with that Aldridge situation, Popovich said he was the first player to ever bluntly ask him for a trade.
And Popovich replied, Kevin, I'll be happy to trade you. You get me a talent like Kevin Durant, I'll drive you to the airport. Later, Pop says he was over-coaching Aldridge on the offensive end and took care of it.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. .104 left in the first quarter. The tray. Layman gets the bucket.
Like you know.
Layman's got himself going with the triple.
That's
His
the
first
goal,
basket.
yeah.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
4 on the shot clock. Off pass to Bryant. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
An unforced error. I'm not sure what was he thinking.
There's 37 seconds left in the first. Wiggins outside. Pass to Bell. Lets it go from deep. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And here is Rozier. Here's Bertans. And here is Rozier. Defended by Bell. With 1 on the clock. He knocks it down right at the buzzer.
That's a shot he'll never forget. As dramatic.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Back to the action after this word. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, you know, in this era, everybody likes the three-point shot. I like their commitment to pounding the ball inside.
Here's Aldridge. The shot, no good. Good D by Bell. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Napier with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Pass to Bryant. Now Rozier. Right side, White. 5 to shoot. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Layman. From deep 3-point range, he doesn't hit that one. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Spurs. They haven't allowed any points in the 2nd quarter.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
A 5-star recruit out of high school. Aldridge reportedly asked Shaq for advice about jumping to the NBA. Shaq told him to go to college. A couple years later, Aldridge is drafted the #2 pick overall.
And it's sent back by Bryant. And here they go. Here's Carroll. Rebounded by Bell. A tight game here in San Antonio. Now here's Napier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Nice D from Bryant. And regarding Aldridge, given his success at Texas, sounds right.
Aldridge just needed to develop strength, polish his skills. Hard to say where he would have been drafted right out of high school, but after 2 years of college, he went 2nd.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the 2nd quarter. On the wing, Wiggins. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Three minutes of action so far in the 2nd quarter. That's a 2 from Rozier. And so the ball is out of bounds. Rozier touched it last.
And he throws it right out of bounds. Careless mistake.
And here's Napier. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Down low, Jang. Up and in on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Well, that's an excellent pass. On time, on target. Great teamwork.
White down low. Here's Red Hot. Shot clock at 6. Over Wiggins. Tries again. The kick out to Rozier. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Timberwolves on offense. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Bell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Not going to keep Bell down. He takes pride in muscling his way through any obstacle the defense presents.
Here's Rozier. Got a piece of it. Wiggins with it. He has 6. From downtown, San Antonio with the rebound. Pass to Bryant. Out to White. Off the mark, and the drop continues. Timberwolves leading by 4. Now Napier. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Red Hot. Off target with his 3. Napier feeling it out a bit. Pass to Covington. And it's sent back by Bryant. Here's Bertans. Here's Rozier. He has 7. Back to Bertans. Now, here's Rozier. From outside, off the mark.
A rough start to this game. Hits 1 bucket in the first and nothing here in the second.
Basket Jang. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Bertans for 3. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, this is where we're going in the NBA right now. Stretch bigs.
And here's Wiggins. 6 points for him. At the top of the key, Jang. Napier with it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Smitty, for players going from college to the pros, which skills tend to be most immediately transferable?
You know, I think the skills on offense, a lot of times those guys are able to drive the basketball and penetrate. Those are the guys that can transfer easily from college. I think it's hard shooting-wise, being able to shoot the 3-ball at the college level, because at the NBA level, the line is pushed back. And I think the one skill level that gives a lot of young guys a lot of it gives them a hard time is defensively. I think that's the one skill that's not easily transferred to the NBA.
Teague surveying the D. Pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Here's Mills. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's slammed in by T.
And there you see the speed of Teague. Always keeps defenders backpedaling.
To the left side wing. Over in the corner, Bertans. Bryant up top. No good there. Towns with the defensive effort. They get a hand on it. To the middle. Rebounded by the Spurs. The three for Mills. It's rebounded by Von.
You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
Pass to Towns. Here's the machine. Defended by Bryant. Back to Towns. Here's the machine. And a miss there on the triple. San Antonio trails by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Mills. And that one is good.
He can be masterful in there, especially when there's no rim protection.
Here's the machine. Pass to Towns. It's good. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Bertans. Teague covering. Back to Mills. Spurs passing it around. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Towns. Takes the 3. Not going to go that time. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by 4. Here's the machine. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Towns throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Minnesota leading by 6. Now T. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Vonleh. Rebounded by the Spurs. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Here's Valanciunas. Nails the baby hook. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
Valanciunas has made so many strides as a scorer since he started in the NBA.
Pass to Layman. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. San Antonio trails by 4. Now Valanciunas. Over Bell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
That little pump fake from Valanciunas can be deadly. The defender had to respect it.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Outside, Towns. Over Valanciunas. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And some good action. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Minnesota in the lead. Well, Smitty, we saw with Jonas Valanciunas, the Lithuanian big man, shooting more threes last season.
Valanciunas saw all the other centers in this league add a three-pointer and wanted in on the action as well. Only took about one a game, but he shot over 40%.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Here's Captain Clutch. 4 on the clock. Here's Aldridge. Second chance shot. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound.
That's just two tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
Teague can't hit.
And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. They grabbed their own miss. Pass to Caboclo. Shoots a 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
Off target right now. 4 straight misses coming out of the half.
Now here's Teague. And the call will be against Red Hot. That is his first foul of the game. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
You know, I love the effort just to get a hand in there. He is disrupting the offensive flow.
Pass to Towns.
It stops like that from Valanciunas that get a team fired up on the defensive end.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Towns comes with a double team. Here's Red Hot. 6 on the shot clock. Now here is Aldridge. That one goes in.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
And here is Teague. Higgins outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Man, at an important point in this game, that kind of turnover can really shift momentum.
And so Aldridge will bring it up for San Antonio. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Love the flush there from Valanciunas, leaving no doubt on that play.
Wiggins with it. He's got 8. Pass to Covington. No good from outside.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
No good from Valanciunas.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
Here's Wiggins. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
The length and anticipation of Aldridge, a tough combo to score against.
Valanciunas. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Minnesota gets called for the foul. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Pass to Towns. Back to Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And that's now 10 points for Andrew Wiggins. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And here's Carroll. Valanciunas with the ball. Pass to Caboclo. Down low. Spurs working the ball around now. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And many thought LaMarcus Aldridge was on a downswing in his career, but boy, were they wrong.
You know, Aldridge silenced a lot of critics with his play last season. I mean, in a league that has very few great low-post players, he demonstrated he's still one of the best. That has so many moves and tricks in his game, and when he gets the ball down low, the defense really has very little to do with it.
San Antonio leading. And Valanciunas now atop the key. Back to Smart. It's Carroll on the wing. The Spurs getting another chance here.
Not a big threat from out there. You see why the defense backed off a little.
Pass to Towns. Here's the machine. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. He's off on that one. Aldridge with some nice D. Now here's Valanciunas. Teague covering. Over Towns. Right, hits off the rim.
Well, just think what's happening here. He hasn't found his groove, yet they still hold the lead.
Here's Teague. To the paint. Towns down low. He's got 19. Nice D from Valanciunas.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Shot clock at 5. In the corner, Smart with it. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Outside, Towns. For the tie. Nice D from Valanciunas.
So much of rebound is about positioning. Effort. No lack of it right there.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jeff Teague.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
Steve, with all the emphasis on ball movement, it is good to see some of the young players entering this league with a completely unselfish mindset about it.
You know, the pass-first point guards and obviously the pass-first players, it's kind of becoming a lost art. Like you said, if these young guys stand out, Lonzo Ball can make a difference by just passing the ball. Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell played a lot of point guard for the Utah Jazz when Ricky Rubio was out. So you see these young guys understanding the importance of moving it and moving it to guys that are open.
It's been quite a game for Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, because he's been killing them all night. They are struggling to find an answer.
Minnesota trails by 4. Here's Teague. Over Rozier. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Towns up top. It's Covington on the wing. No good. And they can't put
Yes,
an end
we
to this
are.
drought. San Antonio leading by 4. Pass to Valanciunas. Now here's Kerr. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
No clue.
You could do
where
you
that
could do
pass
whatever
is
you put your
going.
mind
It's
to.
A brutal turnover.
Now Teague. Here's the machine. Rozier defending. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And it's Towns penetrating. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Rozier for 3. It's not going to go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Outside Teague. Pass to Layman. For the tie. 6 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's foul number 2 for him. Higgins outside. Just 5 on the clock. For the lead. Cans it from downtown. Wiggins has got 7 points for the quarter.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first 3 of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Here's Captain Clutch. They get the rebound. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And not a guy you like to send to the line. LaMarcus, a terrific free throw shooter.
For San Antonio, they've made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Now, here's Napier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's stolen by Bryant. Rozier for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blown.
Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but you know, his
man.
high enough to take
The
advantage.
fuck?
San Antonio leading. Pass to Rozier. Here's Bertans. Napier covering. Back to Rozier. From 7. And that's good off the glass that time. Rozier's got 9. So it's the Timberwolves now. Higgins outside. Back to Napier. Pass to Bell. Pocket 4. Covington with it. It's stolen by Carroll. The 3 from Bryant. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant.
An unforced error. I'm not sure what was he thinking.
San Antonio making a switch here. .127 left to play here in the third. Pass to Bell. On the wing, Wiggins. Just 2 to shoot. Bryant with the rebound. Spurs leading by 4. And it's Carroll in the corner. Back to Bryant. Now Mills. Jang defending. Lob pass to Bryant. Rebound by Jang.
And the play looked good there for a second, just couldn't finish.
Well, the pass has to be on point. Then the catch and flush just doesn't work out here.
Pass to Bell. The 3. That one's not going to go. 32 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Bertans. Carroll with it. Defended by Bell. Back to Carroll. Here's Bertans. Covered by Wiggins. Again, the miss by the Spurs. To end the cold streak. And the layup is up and in. Wiggins has got 17 now.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Spurs lead by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Outside, White. To the wing right side. Shots good by Mills. Mills has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Spurs. And here's Napier. He lobs it up. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Out to White. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Over.
Why are you leaving Bertans wide open, man? Damn.
Off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Back to Wiles. Mills with it. From the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Jang with a clean look. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Over to the wing. To the inside. Pass to Mills. Back to Wiles. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And so he makes both from the line. Minnesota trails by 4. Wiggins from the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Timberwolves now. Pass to Napier. This one for 3. Carroll with the rebound. And it's Carroll with the ball for San Antonio. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And here's Mills from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Mills has got 5 points now this quarter. Pass to Layman. Now Bell. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity.
Oh my God.
He had
Ball
terrific
game.
position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling. I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
Mills with it. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. And the Spurs lead by 13.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Napier. Kept alive, Minnesota. Back to Wiggins. Clock at 6. Pass to Napier. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
It takes an effort on both ends of the floor, and you have to find the right matchups to exploit.
And here is Lyles. Napier covering. The shot by Carroll no good. Minnesota trails by 13. Down low. Kicks it out to Wiggins. They get it again. Pass to Layman to stop the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Finds some space out beyond the arc.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. Here's Mills. The kick out to Aldridge. Sinks the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's the machine. Pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And White slams it in.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Yes, indeed. The D thought they had. He still found a way to get it done.
Here's the machine. Lets it fly. And it's sent back by Aldridge. One leg.
Why do they shoot like that when the buzzer is down?
24-second violation.
Ah.
And it's the Spurs ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Pass to Mills. Right wing. Here's Red Hot. Misses the three. Minnesota trails by 13. Towns in the corner. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Towns has got 25 points.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
The wing jumper off target.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
The three from Mills. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
I love how he's been more patient in this second half, shooting only the shots he feels he can make.
Pass to Towns. Here's Layman. Guarded by Valanciunas. Back to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. From 10 feet out. And too long on the shot. San Antonio leading by 14. The three from Mills. Here's Red Hot. Pass to Aldridge. Over Vonleh. Aldridge's shot is good. And the Spurs lead by 16.
LaMarcus Aldridge putting pressure on this defense, getting into the seams and making plays.
To the middle. And the rejection by Valanciunas. The three from Mills. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
Certainly not the high percentage look, but we don't know what the game plan is calling for. That might be it.
Here's Teague. The teardrop falls in.
Teague knows exactly when to release that floater where nobody on the floor can get to it.
To the left side wing. Pass to Aldridge. Over Vonleh. And that one's good by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 11 in the second half.
I don't know what coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
And here's Towns. Back to Teague. To the right side. Puts one up from 19. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
The three from Mills. No good that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Outside Teague. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Rozier looking around. Pass to Aldridge. Rozier up top. To the left wing. Spurs passing it around. The offensive rebound. Active Valanciunas. Now Rozier. From outside the arc. And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Red Hot. Now here's Rozier. To the inside. Pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Back to Teague. Kicks it out to Wiggins. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, Steve, we have a viewer question that has come in here. It's Randy from Texas. And let me see if I can. Oh, he says, what's your favorite basketball movie?
The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, Kevin. That's my favorite basketball movie. And there's a lot of them.
Is it really?
But I would say that was probably number one for me.
No kidding. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Rozier. Pass to Aldridge. And the first one drops.
In 2006, when Aldridge was drafted, he went second overall. Judging from the multiple All-Star appearances, that's justified.
On the wing, Wiggins. Baseline try. The shot misses. And the Spurs going the other way now.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Spurs.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Aldridge.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Both shots good from the stripe. Player podcast, something we're hearing more of, and it's a growing trend. Good idea, or do you think it could get some guys in trouble?
Kevin, some guys, it does a good job of helping their brand, and we love to see guys getting a chance to do other things off the court. And then there are some guys who get a little loose, and they reveal some secrets, or they say some things they wish they could take back. So I think it all comes down to the individual. You gotta understand media before you try to jump out and start doing these podcasts.
Well said. The kick out to town. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
This is why you like to get him touches. He makes things happen.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here is Rozier. A three-pointer is right on target.
And this is the kind of deficit it would take a miracle to overcome.
I think this hometown crowd agrees with you. They are fired up about it.
Here's Wiggins. Count it.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Yo, what's good, baby boy?